Hello gamers here. We are back with another video of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. We are literally at the class trial menu, not at the original menu, the class trial menu, because I want to know who ended up getting this girl. I am hungry, yes, but I will hold off to it or whatever until I figure out who is the culprit. Who is the culprit? And depending if I'm right or wrong, depending will determine what I would get to like Uber Eats or whatever, because I am hungry. So enough with this chit chat. We're gonna figure out who killed Mew, why they killed Mew, what was your reasoning for the motive or whatever. Because the thing, the key card, we never knew about the key card for the motive. We never knew. Never knew. Now we gotta figure out what's going on. Why the culprit ended up killing and what would the execution will be. I'm surprised I ended up doing chapter 4 all day today. And then maybe the next time I might do all 5, and then maybe at the end of the Danganronpa V3. But enough talk, let's get into this.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Why are you so sad?
Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation.
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Is he sad because his favorite died?
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Daddy,
Monokuma don't care no more.
you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it? We can't die here!
Go ahead, Himiko.
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined!
Got that right.
It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
I'm sorry, I realized my microphone was all the way up there. Sorry if y'all couldn't hear me before.
We need to clarify.
Kaito's the culprit.
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Don't push it. The fact that Kaito was the only one locked out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. There's evidence against that. The cell phone. Give me the 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 phone.
Kaito logged out first by himself. You was still logged in though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
That's
The
true.
culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
First, we need to decide if Mew was killed in the real world or the virtual world. That's where the problem lies.
Kaito
Okay.
logged out first by himself. You was still logged in though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
No, hold on. I think I know what it is.
I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The-
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. The diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito? What do you mean, last words?
I think I know.
Kaito logged out first by himself.
You was still logged in.
No. But wasn't Mew still locked in? Is there any of it? That's true. My bad.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew is still logged. Pinned them.
Dang it. Oh, wait, it still was wrong. Okay.
Damn it!
My bad. This case might be a little bit difficult for me.
Himself.
There you go.
That's wrong.
I'm sitting going like, what?
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, yeah, she did. She didn't have her eyes bloodshot. Okay. So, no poison.
That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Shock. Mew's real cause of death, the only thing I can think of. Am I thinking too hard? I think I'm thinking too hard. No, I'm thinking too hard. No?
I was wrong.
I am thinking too hard. Wait a minute. Her real cause of death? No? I'm confused. What was the cause of death? Is it this?
I was wrong.
So it wasn't located in the real world. So is it a hammer? No? Huh?
This is it.
The killing simulator?
Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Oh, I'm slow.
Mew received
I totally forgot about the
the
information.
virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question.
Go ahead.
Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
Seriously?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
It seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
Right.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Wow.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up.
Right.
Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Shut up.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
The fatal damage that Mew received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna be very confused with this trial. I really am. Because I don't know.
In the virtual world, Mew was fatally injured.
Hold on.
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
We're going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
Gotta determine specific cause of death. I feel like Mew's body should have yielded a clue.
In the virtual world, Mew was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar.
Was there a phone?
It has to be the hammer!
We're going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
In the virtual world, Mew was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that. At first.
Whoever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
We're
I don't
going to beat
know.
her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
Excuse me. God dang it!
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
No. Well, can she?
In the virtual world, Mew was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Let me go to Sumigi. Could she have drowned?
We're going to beat her with his bare hands. Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely. It's possible she was pushed from a great height. Could she have drowned?
No, never mind.
Damn it!
That's true. Okay.
In the virtual...
We're going to beat her with his bare hands.
Force was involved. I think strangulation is more likely.
I agree!
I knew it was strangulation. I just had to get it. I was like, she was holding into that. I was like, wait. So she was strangled?
Her body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well.
I'm gonna get a beat in this trial because I have no idea.
Body is correct.
Yeah, definitely.
So she was strangled to death.
Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
There was no rope.
Oh, you know a lot about killing.
But was there even a rope in that world?
No, it
I
wasn't.
don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope. Oh! Could it be... My bad, my bad. My bad, my bad. Was it a headset? I wonder, is it a headset? Let me go back. You can't strangle nobody with a toilet paper, I'm sorry.
Oh no!
My bad. Alright, I'm about to die for real, for real. I'm thinking too hard. That's what's happening. I'm thinking too hard. Ah, jeez. I got one more time. I don't even know. I don't even know. Which one is it? Did I press this one? I sure did. Okay. You better tell me it's a freaking toilet paper.
This is it!
How's the toilet paper?
During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
What? What does that got to do with anything?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
But how?
No can ignore that.
I'm sorry, but I'm not. Ooh, how?
What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What wrong? Shuichi goofing off. Not gentlemanly at all.
I don't think Gota's never come after me like this.
It's no time for nonsense. You know we use toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy. Even Gota know that, and Gota not smart.
I ain't gonna lie.
There's no time for nonsense. You know we use toilet paper
Wait, hold on.
in place of rope.
Wait. Wait, what? Objects can't break.
Would tear too easy.
I'll cut through your words.
Objects can't break. Are you serious?
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
That's messed up.
Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
I'm done myself.
Can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
Don't apologize, because I was lost too. I'm thinking to myself, like, how can a toilet paper go... How? But then I'm like, oh, objects can't break. And I'm like, never mind.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Good point.
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There were a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, The culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought the hammer. Wait, we did? Mew?
That's it!
Oh, she forgot about it. I remember.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring.
Was she trying to kill somebody?
Remember what she told us?
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
So she could commit a crime?
On purpose?
But why she do that?
So she might be able to kill somebody. Mew brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? We need to make that clear. Yeah, I might need to either agree. I need to agree with somebody.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Gonta, no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
Give me that.
You idiot, she was the victim! Let's assume that you brought the hammer. What was she trying to do with it?
She was trying to kill Kokichi. Move, move, move. Kokichi, she was on your behind. On you.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Mew called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
To kill you. Kokichi already figured it out. She was planning to do. To kill Kokichi.
That's it. She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Mew's plan? I'm sure if I analyze the clues to figure out, I'll figure something out. So basically, part one, basically. Let's do this. Oh yes, I love this. So this basically like part one. A little bit, just a little bit, because you know how it's Sayaka and Leon? Sayaka called out Leon, so that way, to Makoto's room so she could kill Leon, but she wasn't strong enough and etc. So I'm like, I'm like, can I get two? Why is it taking so long? There we go. Make it easy for 2 versus 2. Who tried to kill Kokichi? Mew. Who tried to kill Kokichi? Mew. I'm thinking like y'all gonna bring up the thing in time or what? Mew. She was trying to get out. I knew it because they're in the cafeteria. She was saying about like in the cafeteria. Oh, I thought those were the things. Never mind. In the cafeteria, she said she wanted to get out of here. And I had a feeling she was going to kill him at some point because after all the things that he said during the class trials and stuff, I know she wanted to hit him so bad. I know she wanted to hit him so bad. All the things he kept saying and kept getting her nerves. I bet you. I feel like I would have done the same thing if someone kept calling me all those names and stuff and think it was okay. Where was Mew trying to kill Kokichi on the roof? The virtual world. She's slick. But look, backfired. Someone killed you. Now, it may not be Kokichi that killed her. But someone did. Why am I seeing Sumiki? Why am I seeing Sumiki on here? Why am I seeing Sumiki? My bad. I'm sorry, there was a car right there. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? That's a good question. Why? Was he planning to go after her? Divert attention. Divert attention. Alright, I got it. I'm understanding now. Mew, Mew, Mew.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
That's messed up.
What? Mew was the one who put that poison bottle there?
That's what I'm saying.
No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
I love this song so much, I don't know why.
Could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? Log back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Mew couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
No.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
No, it wasn't me, guys.
If the poison was if the poison is planted evidence, the question is when it was planted. It was determined when, we might also determine the who.
When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? Log back in?
Kokichi. Weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Mew couldn't have placed the... That's wrong!
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Oh, I didn't catch that. I was looking at who logged out in order to kill Mew. I ain't look at that.
If she logged in last,
She had
she
time.
would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
I'm understanding.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of
Get to the phone.
Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
Right.
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
He don't even care.
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
Pathetic.
He was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
I never liked her, so.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
He ain't gonna care.
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
He's completely lost his drive. Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
Is he acting like this because Mew died? Was Mew his favorite?
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
Isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it.
She got a good point.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
I'm trying to figure out what's
There's
going
no
on.
point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Yeah, that's true.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
It's true. We need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go, or she was never on the roof at all? I don't think she was on the roof at all. But at the same time, she has the whole entire control of this mechanism, so I don't know.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell.
I think it's this one.
Right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up! Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
No, my bad. It's keep up. I need to figure out what.
I was wrong!
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No.
That's true.
Chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? A bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way.
No.
Damn it!
It's Sumiki's.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
Mew should have been at the...
There we go.
That's wrong!
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first, since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene, just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-OK.
What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time.
This whole game was me!
This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi right now. I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just had to figure out what it was. Okay.
Way across it only Mew knew about.
As be this.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Okay, I was just guessing. I'm sorry. I'll just take a random guess. See if it was gonna be right.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
No.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
Mew added the wall.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't
through.
be naive, Shuichi.
I'm not gonna lie, he scared me a little bit. But are you serious?
What is it, Kaito?
Kaito, are you seriously?
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? You losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Alright. Fair enough. So let's do this. Fair enough. Come on.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion, right? So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all. You get it? So let's go through this one more time. But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up
Right.
lets non-human object humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
Not bad.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to.
I think I missed it again.
So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
Right? No. Okay. My bad.
So didn't you? That wall Mew set up.
No? So it's not this at all. Hello?
But you just said so, didn't you? That.
Oh!
Wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all. Clear words.
I need to read. That's what I need to do. I need to read. Read.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? 'Cause Mew said...
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Oh my god. Even though she's still dead,
She lived a life
she's...
of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Even she is gone, you are still calling her names. Like, golly, dude.
Kokichi, you don't have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Mama Taro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Huh? Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, both messed up.
Please. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Goki just saying all that stuff about music at the cup to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea what he, why he, I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Pretty much.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
That's true. Oh, let me go to auto mode. John sees him real quick.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
Alright, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The event that led us there? Right. The loud noise?
This is it!
Oh!
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
What was that sound?
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
You heard my voice too?
Is two buildings the same thing?
That is pretty strange.
Is two buildings together like how they did in part 2?
That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first.
This is like the fun house from part 2.
There was another
This is gonna give me a headache.
phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something, pretending not to know.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me.
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
Maybe.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon? Something that shouldn't be possible, like the mutant mantra or the loud noise. I need to remember everything that happened there. I low-key kind of want this because I do not know what is going on. Oh yeah, that. Let me try and get this out the way. There we go.
I see it!
I was actually surprised I ended up finding that one first.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me. Odd how? We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river. We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
About the water? Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused about how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Oh, 4 questions now? Okay. Man, I said no time to waste. Hey, we're missing all these letters. Dang it. At which point, what's the time for us swept away? Downwards. It was going downwards. Well, I didn't think it was gonna say river, mansion, or chapel, but okay. Where is the end of the river? Chapel side. When I took a look at that water, it was chapel. Where was the soundboard found after it was swept away? On the rock. On the mansion side. You realize how many people are in my car? You think a fourth one? You think a fourth one gonna go in? Compared to the river current, which way did the signboard float? Against it? Good beans. Good beans.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
Yep.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she...
No, because she's an object. She can go place to place.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what.
He's acting like Nagato in Chapter 4,
All the
bro.
mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know. But Shuichi should know, right?
Why?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Myself don't know.
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Wait, what? I don't understand this. What clues relate to the unnatural way the sign was carrying on the river? Right? Miu said something that threw us off? My bad.
Oh no!
I really don't know. What clues relate to the unnatural way the signboard was carried onto the river?
This is it! It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel.
Right.
If that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through.
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right, there's a real issue here. How could a signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What could explain
Leave
that?
it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
I don't know. Kichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the soundboard pass through the wall stream and end up on the upstream? Putting common sense aside and focus on the flow of the river.
That's it!
That's the only thing I can think of.
What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, Throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case.
Got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set one wall is because of the chapel and the mansion walls. They're the same wall?
That's it. The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both
Of this
the
case
walls
or the
are
culprit?
then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
The secret, huh? Yeah, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. It's most likely like the funhouse thing or whatever. Oh wait, hold up. I'm texting, hold on. My bad, y'all. Wait, is there a W? Okay. So I'm guessing this is world something, right? World. Oh, okay, world. World loop? No, it's not loop. I need a P maybe. Loops. I'm actually glad I got that right for the first time. I'm actually glad.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
I'm at this whole time keep saying the word loop, so.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
So you mean to tell me there might be a possibility that...
The virtual world.
So you mean to tell me there might be a possibility that someone on my side killed Mew? Is that what I'm hearing?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream, and floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happen.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it?
How so?
Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
That's true.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
The buildings are like together or distance away?
Really? Yes. But first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because of the mansion on the red side, we can actually hear that from Kokichi thing. Because remember, Mew's body was on the right side of the chapel. And we could be able to hear his voice all of a sudden, and we were like right there too. So, I know what's going on.
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
I'm gonna try to find a looping point.
Damn it!
I don't think this gonna do me like this.
Damn it!
Know what? Hold on. No.
Oh no!
My bad. My bad.
There!
Okay. That was my last thing. If that was not it, I don't know.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
There we go.
But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between.
I was trying to explain that, but I didn't know where the point was. But I was like trying to figure out where the point was.
The chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
I know Kaito's so confused.
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
I can't stand him!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap.
I just realized something, that black thing that was like a trail that basically underneath the houses, whatever. I was sitting there going like, wait a minute, like I knew what I was talking about, but I just couldn't put it together like that. I was like, wait, they were all both on like both sides, but at the same time, I thought that right there was also, I thought that black line was a way like, oh, Mew found like a way by going through that trail to get to the mansion, to get to the mansion to the chapel. But I know that part I was wrong, because the wall was the key for her to go transportation, because she was an object, not a human. So I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna shut up.
But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as we got that out of the way, can we actually get to the culprit?
Mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thank you, thank you.
You saved us.
Thank you, thank you. Now one of y'all's the culprit, so thank you, thank you. You ain't gonna thank me once I find you. Kaito's so jealous. Why are you so mean?
The world secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part.
To be honest, I want to know.
Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all.
Kichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
What's Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miyu. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, we can't find the culprit. It will be all for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miyu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miyu? Intermission. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who killed Miyu. I'm gonna be honest with you.
My head!
Tara! Pull yourself together!
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much, I just can't remember.
If you've forgotten, maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves.
Y'all siblings!
After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
Lord help me. Lord help me, Father. Oh, Lord help me, Father Jesus, help me.
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Miyu plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Miyu's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Miyu manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Miyu's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge. She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet her, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
That's true.
Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
For real.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
Thank you, Himiko.
No say such mean things.
Shut up!
Killing game bad. Not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends if things different.
She may not be bad, but she has a really bad influence.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh? Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Go to not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Going to know can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up.
We all had the same strength.
Already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
Good point.
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that this no noise is related to this case. We need to figure out what sound could have been. Might be cool we need to solve this case. So what was it? It was like something slamming hard into something. So what were those two things? It could be those two things. No. Mew hitting the wall? But if she was hitting the wall, that well, let's try it.
That's it.
How so?
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall.
The thing about it is that I want to say that that could be possible because she was set as an object, not a human. But also, I was also thinking was like that it said in her Monokuma file that she had no external wounds or anything. Like she had like nothing like broken or anything like that.
The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. He felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Golly, what is her avatar made out of?
Yeah,
What
that's
type of
a real
object
question.
What type of option she end up switching?
Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right
He's
now.
like Nagato from part 2, man.
More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel for the mansion's roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Please do.
You'll what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
So someone slid her down?
If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
Kokichi's talking to he got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Mew hit the chapel wall to the roof of the mansion. I'm going to find the answer. No! This was one game I did not want it to happen. I fucking sled. I need E. I'm not gonna press that Monokuma. What should I? Oh, they hit a Monokuma. Okay. I was gonna say I need an E. Is that E? Wait a minute. Is that sled?
We can't let it end here.
Is that sled? Then what is it? Oh, slid. I know that. Okay, slid. Near R. No, I did not mean press that. I meant press R. Slid off roof. Cool beans.
I see now. The culprit used this sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide? Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
He said, no, it would slide. What?
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
I'm positive that's how Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else to help her body slide. Okay, so I got agree to something. What I got?
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, Would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
It made that much noise. It must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. Not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
No, my bad. My bad. I was trying to take a guess.
Avatar slid off the roof.
I still think it's
Would it
this.
slide off that quickly?
My bad.
Slide, though. In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not. It's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that. That's wrong.
And I'm right next to him, but boy, that's wrong.
Oh wait, there was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct! After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
The impact made all of her belongings scattered, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Don't bring Sonic into this.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Are you back?
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
Shut up about that, please.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather?
Shut up.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit.
Please.
Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
I don't. The culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
I don't know who it is.
However,
I'm gonna make
if we
some
know who was
guesses.
killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion.
I said the same thing, so...
Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
That's true.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Tsumugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
So Samuki and Gonta is what I'm going after.
Leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
That's right, 5 suspects. Me, Samuki, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. No, Samuki was with me. So that does that leave Gonta? We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but some of them are suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. What reason would they have to lie? I don't need to press it for information for making any judgment. Wait, what? Who is the liar? Okay. You. We need some information from you. Come on. Speak up.
It's you!
Speak up.
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Come on. You did went to the rooftop, didn't you?
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I'm supposed to figure out what he said? I need to look at all of it so I can figure out which one was a lie. I think it's the rooftop. I think it's on the locked roof, so I feel it's this one right here. Okay. I know this is wasting my time, but I gotta get to it. I have to. That's taking most of my stuff. Oh well. Look how much seconds I have. That's going to take everything. Oh my god! I can't do that! I can't do that because basically, like, hello! How can I make too many mistakes for that one? How can I make too many mistakes knowing I'm trying to get to that one? What? This trial getting on my nerve. This has to be the most frustrating trial I've... Know what? Scratch that. This might have to be the second class trial I'm frustrated in. Like, oh my god. Cause the first one was Gundam. For his thing. Bro, are you serious? At this point, I don't even give a crap. I don't think the thing was locked. If it's not this one, I'll waste this for nothing then. Move out my way. What? Oh my god, I'm about to die again. Might die again. You know what? At this point, I'm not even gonna care. That will take all my things away. Oh well. Just fail me. Just fail me. Oh my god, just fail me. I'm getting a B or C in this trial. I promise you I will.
We can't let it end here.
I'm getting a B or C in this trial. I think he did attend to the meeting. I sure think he did. Bingo. Alright, cool. Cause golly.
I see it. When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said... But later, you said...
Ooh, how would you know that?
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Busted.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
So that means, hold on. So that actually leads me to who the culprit is now. If you, and I quote, went up to that rooftop, it either could have been you or it could have been Gonta. It's one of y'all. Gonta or you.
Why you look so nervous?
And the fact you're acting like that right now, Gonta, don't tell me it's you. You being so sensitive and sweet, don't tell me it was you. I know you didn't do his biddings. Again.
Sincere reaction.
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof.
Your testimony did.
I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
He sounds like Marlon Wayne so bad. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Oh my god.
Is it my fault?
No, it's not.
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
He's back. All because.
Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is
Shut up.
Yeah, grandfather.
Shut up. Monokuma, just kill them both for me, please.
Said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
Please. We don't have time for this. But Kokichi's stubborn. We won't fess up. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove what he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. He needs to speak up now. You get on my nerves, Kokichi. I need you to just shut up, speak up, and everything.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Dang it.
Hell, you know.
The salon. It's a salon.
Open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon.
No? Like I said, it has to be the one that says locked, right?
Oh no!
To the roof!
I've had enough of your lies, man!
I'm not lying! The rooftop door was locked and I...
There we go. I remember the live bullet this time. Yes.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you, but you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi? So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Me! To me! I'm Suichi Sahara!
Kokichi?
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. Oh, no, Himiko points to Shuichi.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room. I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there. Oh well, I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Miu?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably killed.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
What you gonna do?
Oh?
What you gonna do?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
What you gonna do?
Confess.
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Miu asked me to meet up with her.
What's this confessing loading then? What?
She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her.
What's this confessing thing at the top of his head?
She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
No, we knew that.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
But he is getting. But you know what? This actually proves who is more crazier. If Kokichi does not kill himself or anything, like how Nagito dead, then I thought because of everything Nagito did, he's more crazy than Kokichi. But this has to be the child.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
I'm still trying to debate who's crazier.
Explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
Nagito never did anything with Monokuma, so he might be crazier than Nagito.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you, I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
So you gonna snitch the culprit?
Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What? Huh?
I was right.
What did you... Wait!
When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta?
Wait, hold on. Because I've been saying it's either Gonta or Kokichi.
Such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now! The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game.
What?
As the Killing Game Busters!
What?
What Busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Are you serious?
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
For real?
Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Ever since that instant meet and greet, really? But at the same time, Gonta really did his biddings yet again in the virtual world, so I don't know.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
There you go.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. Told you it's not gonna work.
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
Doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
This is so wrong.
What? Gonta not understand what's going on. But still, Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta really not know anything. And also, Gonta not tell lies. And Gonta not make trouble for others.
This is sad.
Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
It has to be you.
You, of course.
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
That scared the mess out of me again, bro. He needs to stop doing that face, please. That is creeping me out.
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew is killed.
Mew got strangled.
Wait, let me see this setting. Oh.
Together, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her.
The reason why this is the answer is because if she wanted to kill Kokichi, she wanted to make sure that if he touched her, he would not be able to move, so that'll be an easiest kill.
From behind.
No.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her. Nope.
No.
That's wrong.
If he would have touched her, he would not move. Mew put down the settings.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist.
Alright, so now about the last one. So yeah, it has to be going to them. Dang, you used him. Why?
If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation then? Like...
No.
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaito is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
I wanted to be this true. This is...
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
If he gets executed, I will be upset.
You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
Of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
To be honest, as much as we don't want to believe, as much as though we don't want to trust Kokichi, hello. There's some shit. Mew put the settings on him. If she touched him, he wouldn't move at all for easy kill. If she had the hammer or whatnot, but no. Remember, Gonta was also with Kokichi, watching him all over the place. So, if we want to choose mine, I have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others.
This is messed up.
Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone survives.
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, leave Gonta.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
But...
One truth special.
Go ahead and do the split thing already.
But you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is...
This is my favorite, but I'm not feeling up to it.
Very own more phenomenal trial ground.
So we're gonna do that again?
I'm like, even though this is my favorite minigame when it comes to this, but I don't know if I'm feeling up for it. I don't know if I am.
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
Yes, I am, but well, no. Technically, you my sidekick, okay? I'm the one answering all these questions. Of course, I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think he killed someone. That's also a detective. I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth. So who's split down the middle? Who's against me? Who's with me? I'm no longer messing with Kokichi after this.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
I'm trying to get all this stuff together.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall. But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi, I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo! That is impossible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Shuichi, are you saying...
Okay. I gotta do this real quick, real fast.
Are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi, I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who...
Kibo! That is impossible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Kokichi, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say nothing to you no more.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this!
Shut up.
Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, If you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
I no longer mess with Kokichi.
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Wait. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Maki, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Wait a minute. What? No. Don't start yelling at me. I wish you would.
That's it. Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
What accident did he get into? Did I miss one part?
This is it!
Explain!
When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
That's true. Some sort of avatar use error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are known, so I can't prove any detail. But something strange that may happen to someone in Avatar when you're all logged in. That was Gonta?
An avatar user error? Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
Oh! What? So he wasn't in the virtual world to begin with or something like that?
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first. But I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what affected Gonta, it makes him forgetful and loopy. So what was the error? What could have been? What? I'm showing in letters. Memory loss? It's memory loss. Wow, it is him. Are you serious? He had memory loss as soon as there was an error?
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
Wow.
What?
That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Did he put the chords in correctly, or did he put the chords in wrong? Because Mew did say at one point, if you end up doing something like that, she didn't know what was going to happen. Was memory loss one of it?
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
We doing this now?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone.
No way Gonta's the culprit!
Kokichi, you are a ooh.
Never hurt anyone.
The instructions.
Gonta wants to keep everyone safe.
You did it, but you don't want right?
Gonta is gentlemen. Gentlemen protect friends.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
Gonta not lying. Gonta swear.
Wait.
I heard it!
As soon as I saw glitch, I'm like, wait a minute, that has to fit.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
I was right. I was right. And I said it on a quote that I felt like it was one of the people that was on Mew's side. Wow.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What? Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
That's your left hand!
What?
Looks like it's decided!
What? Decided? He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about?
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! Why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way?
Why would you do this to Gonta?
You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
That's brutal, bro.
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
No.
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
The accomplice does not.
Incentive to just plan the murder.
The accomplice is not doing anything.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
He didn't remember.
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
I care about the motive.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial.
Shut up, Kokichi.
Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
No.
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you?
I hate him.
Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
I see why this trial is so freaking long.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated suspect is because
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list. And you know why, right?
Mew called his name by the cell phone.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
You were in the kitchen.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
We were at the kitchen. We weren't
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right?
at the rooftop.
The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
If Mew touched him, that was a wrap.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again? Who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi. You don't need to answer that. This is all Kokichi's trap.
So one suspect left. Only one person who could have done this. I'm gonna kick Kokichi's behind for this. I'm sorry, Gonzo.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything. So, oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
I knew. I had a feeling that Gonta was gonna be manipulated by Kokichi for him to be the culprit, but I did not expect this to happen.
Hold on.
I thought it was gonna be another way around.
This has gotta be Kokichi's trap.
I thought him manipulating him was gonna be another way around. No.
I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to...
You want proof? I've got your proof. After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Yu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
It's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end. But...
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't do my detective work now. If I want all to survive, I can't back down. We going after him.
You know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who
What the heck?
Don't you know that about him by now? Never accept this? Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy
I'm sorry, y'all.
to kill someone. Don't you know that about him by now? Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? You my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? You my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Say the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
Oh, my bad.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to... Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop! Who do you want to believe?
Wait, what?
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
What?
Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to... Damn it!
What is it?
There's no way to leave
Discovered
the mansion from the rooftop!
toilet paper. I saw.
Who do you
What?
want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Damn it!
What is it?
There's no
Wait.
way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
I don't even
Who do you
know.
want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Damn it!
What is it? What?
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop! Who do you
I don't
want to
know.
believe?
I got one more guess.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
Oh wait, crap. Alright, hold on.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us!
Alright, hold on.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the
Discovered
rooftop!
toilet paper outside the mansion, right? I'll quit. I don't even know. Or is it the other way around? Wait, hold on.
There's no way to leave the mansion
Toilet
from the
paper
rooftop.
discovered outside the mansion.
It ends here.
Cool.
Damn it!
I was trying to figure it out so much.
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
Toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else.
Wow.
Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
The fact that if he would have plugged it correctly and would have remembered it, he would not become the culprit. And Mew would have killed Kokichi.
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Which is me and Smoogie. Sure did.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
I'm sorry, Gonta.
Red, it's...
So, it's true. Going to really kill Mew.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Okay.
I'm trying my best not to cry, y'all. My eyes are watery, but I'm trying my best not to cry and whatnot. This is breaking. This has to be the most saddest trial in the history of Danganronpa right now. Oh my god. This has to be the most saddest. My god, bro.
This is the truth of the case! The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it... After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious. But her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case, because the culprit doesn't remember. This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
This makes me extremely mad. Y'all know when I'm not
Gonta,
even in the mood anymore.
This is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Going to not really understand. Because going to not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Going to trust everyone.
Gonta!
But why? Going to kill Mew. Forget everything. Going to even think he not do anything bad. And then going to try to blame someone else. And make everyone suffer. Why? Why go to do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Wrapping thing.
I am skipping it, y'all. I don't even care. Y'all do it on your own time. Y'all read that on your own time. We just gonna get straight to the point, because I'm not even playing no more. I'm not hearing the Montezumas. I'm not hearing none of that. I'm not hearing none of that. I'm mad. I'm mad. I don't care who kills Kokichi. Whoever wants to kill Kokichi, be my guest.
Who'll be chosen?
Shut up. If y'all want to kill Kokichi, be my guest. I'll give you props for him too. Even though I really hated Mew, not as much as I hate Kokichi. Not as much as I hate Kokichi. I don't care about my grade. I don't. Cool beans. I got an A for all the mess ups. Cool beans. Alright, next.
Absolutely right. Let me hear your joyful voices. Let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Wah!
Geez, you're just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know, I'm sure happy. We should name. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Here.
Wait, hold on. What you said? Kokichi, you said this will lift things up. What gives, huh? You said you were gonna you said you were gonna live in things, killing game in the class trial. As I said, I put the mode as secret of the outside world into the killing game simulator. That was just a lie. So it was just a lie?
Was that?
He's just laughing it off. Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? What is the outside world? What is the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume that it's a lie you hear from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, let's have Gonta explain.
Please stop!
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to?
All right.
Then we should all go back to the killing game simulator.
Because?
Why don't we ask Gonta in the virtual world? But going back to the virtual world is so much easier than the pain in the behind method.
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening? Huh?
Is this Gonta?
Huh?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, amigo. It's not magic. It's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta through patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Gonta not understand. Who's this alter ego person?
Now then.
See, he's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. You know, Monokuma? Shut up. Plus, he got Gonta's memories from the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then other Gonta tell Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mew? Kill Mew? Why does other Gonta know about?
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can't tell him the truth now.
Oh, Gonta.
No could save anyone. save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Hey, answer Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mew?
Wrong.
Gonta just wanted to save everyone. He wanted to save everyone?
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with the trials. Gonta strong, but no fight exercise. Gonta feel frustrated because Gonta no couldn't do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure that someone picks up my little sister. Hold on. Alright, y'all, let's continue. So I can really just get off this thing. I'm not even playing. Technically, they are the same person.
What?
So that's why Gonta think they have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he got to do it because everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So Gonta kill Mew.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all. Jeez, Gonta's bad explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So if you remember what happened at the time. No, we shouldn't. If you want to prevent another murder from happening, I'll take that car key then. Go get you. Yeah, I remember that. Huh? The car key, so you used it. Yeah. After working tirelessly, I found the door to the car key after opening it. I saw the outside world. What? The outside world?
What?
That was Monokuma's motive. But why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out Mew was playing. And it hit me. If I combine the two, then I'll be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey.
Now you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma if I live in the killing game. Then he will let me use the outside world as a motive again. Again?
In other words...
Let me chime in. The motive key card that Gokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but when Gokichi suggested that we reuse the motive, he said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded the flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation.
Huh?
Memories of the outside world and the flashback light. The secret of the outside world and the virtual world was about the flashback light.
You know.
And if it was a flashback light, would it mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories? Huh? What are you saying?
Wait.
But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place? What's going on? What's going on here?
Oh?
You can't remember? Okay, fine.
You get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden, and I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
Hey.
You even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair.
Tell you the truth.
I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it.
Too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that. So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, we'll go Kichi and Gonta lead together. But Gonta can watch Gokichi, so he did not do anything weird. You're so sweet, but I knew you'd say that. Even without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you're selfish and courageous, you make a terrific bodyguard. With you by my side, I know I'll be safe from any trap. Okay, then let's go. It's okay, leave it to going to keep on Kokichi.
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta. And after Gonta got taken for the forest near the mansion, it's a flashback light. It looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a lie like that? Like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know? Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone?
How'd this happen?
And then going to remember a secret of the outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everybody, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
No way!
Gonta was tricked.
Wrong.
No, you're not tricked. When Gonta remembers the secret of outside world, Gonta think it will be easier to die. Remember what everyone said at the beginning? This academy is H double hockey stick. Gonta agreed. Academy that forces students to be part of the killing game is H double hockey stick. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still H double hockey stick outside, what do we do?
Huh?
What do you mean, Gonta? Inside this H double hockey stick, outside this H double hockey stick, what should Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? It's H double hockey stick outside and inside.
But...
And then Kokichi tell me. Best way to save everyone from H double hockey stick, put them out of the misery what they still not know. And the only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you save everyone is to free them from this. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this H double hockey stick alone.
Get it?
Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more? No.
Hold on!
Wait a minute. I'm trying to get what's happening. What outside world are you talking about? It's H double hockey stick out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey!
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it. Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Please.
Answer, Gonta.
Sorry.
Gonta no can tell you.
Why?
Can't tell us why. Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair.
Huh?
Despair? I know it. A despair like you won't a despair like a despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think the kind Gonta would tell about the such despair from his own mouth? But now we don't want any more when we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the killing game busters, right? Then can you accept everything about this case? Can you imagine the rest? Yes. I used Miu's plan to turn it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight, where Miu and I were supposed to meet. Gonta would never.
By the way,
You should know that if it was Gonta's idea to decide to buy the chapel wall. Gonta's idea.
Gonta.
Before Gonta went to the roof, he happened to see Mew walking through the wall. Gonta took Kokichi and he thinks of everything else.
But...
Gonta gave me that chance. I'd like to think we made a pretty good team.
Stop it!
What's good about that? You're the worst. That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well...
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry!
Gonta no can tell you that.
Always messing around.
I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tripped by
How
Kokichi.
can this be?
But Gonta killed Mew. Gonta really did.
Sorry!
Everyone, Gonta is so sorry. But Gonta planned to save everyone failed. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is stupid. So stupid. How could Gonta call himself gentleman? Please, forgive him. Gonta tried to save all of us in despair by taking on the sense of kind. Shut up, Kokichi. But you reached for the truth and Gonta's plan failed. Or you could have saved if you died without knowing anything. So you think it was wrong? So you're saying it's wrong to fight for the truth?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. And it's Gonta and I think so. You should all have died ignorant. I don't even care about the word. I really don't. Gonta even killed Mew for the sake, you know?
Don't screw around.
Enough of your crap. You made him kill her.
Please stop!
Gonta is bad. Because Gonta killed someone. Gonta is a murderer. It's true. Gonta made everyone suffer. That is true.
Sorry, everyone.
Sorry. Gonta is sorry he failed everyone. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is sorry he made everyone suffer. Gonta is so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You probably all think that I should take on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of the villain is perfect for me.
I know that!
I know already. It should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Muse was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world.
I suppose.
And in fact, you were right. She said that so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could.
That's enough!
But you didn't need to push everyone onto Gonta too.
Please stop!
It's okay. Everyone, please, don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. How nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta would never be gentleman.
Hey, hey!
So are we done yet? Shut up, Monokuma.
Huh?
And another thing.
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's move on to SADDEST stuff. The anticipating punishment time.
So am I!
If you're gonna wait, if you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too. Kokichi?
I know that!
I'm prepared for it. If you're gonna execute Gonta, then It's okay, Kokichi. Please leave Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore.
But...
Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Alright, I promise.
Okay!
It's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta, whatever the last name. I bet his punishment can have a lot of gross, nasty bugs.
Ah! Yeah? Honey! Gonta!
Please wait, I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta.
No.
Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Gonta not cry. Gonta really not scared. But
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset. Kino could protect anyone. You can't cry either.
It's punishment time!
Sorry, everyone.
Gonta love you all.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is so sorry for being stupid. Can we get the monocubs out of my face? You gotta be kidding me. So both of your kids, so it's just you now. It's just, even I need to a cup. All my little cups have been destroyed. So sad, all that cutscene's gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children? Because lately they've been acting all buddy and neglecting me. I'm never gonna get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
But how?
That's why.
Wait a minute.
Doesn't matter now. We don't have time to give him attention. I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids later.
Damn it.
Why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Kokichi, why don't you tell us now what's the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it. I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What's the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret will push Gonta that far? Kokichi, if you really care for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone in. I don't want to.
Huh?
You what?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi!
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying? You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What?
Because?
If I said the actual truth behind it, Gonta would have been real mad. That's what interfered with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See, as long as your life for good purpose, right?
What? Hey!
What do you mean what really happened? What did you make him do that? Obviously it wasn't, so it wouldn't be boring. What are you? I gave Gonta an incentive because I thought I'd living up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone like what Gonta did, I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta?
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. When I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice. His entire body, nothing but raw and unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
Seriously, who do you think you are? And for your own entertainment, you sacrifice Miu and Gonta.
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Makiro?
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Makiro.
Do you want to die?
You're so much better with the scowl on your face, Makiro. But hey, you guys aren't just way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more, then Miu and Gonta wouldn't have died in such meaningless deaths.
Don't screw around.
Meaningless deaths? Oh yeah, go ahead and go after him. I don't even care no more. Go ahead and punch him, smack him, do whatever you want. A dull thud resounded through Iris closed.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Kaito!
You.
By the way, Kaito, is it just me? Or are you way slow? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Is he gonna expose that he's sick? Katsuke coming after him, Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes. For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. And you believe a lie like that?
Bastard.
You really want to die, don't you?
Let's have more fun.
Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? Is it because of Kaito? What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish his qualification. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side. Kaito, are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder? My NP's is 0, so I can't use any recovery magic.
Oh?
Why are you so worried about the pathetic?
That's wrong.
Pathetic? Look at yourself, Kokichi.
No.
Kaito always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi, and you always will be. You're talking about friends? Friends who don't even make this game even more interesting. Someone smack him.
Man.
Boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore, but I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me.
Kaito!
Are you okay?
Huh?
Kaito?
Hey!
You don't look too well. It seems like you punched that hard, but...
What?
Did you hit your head or something? I'm okay. It's fine.
Okay?
Don't push yourself. You should lie down and... I said, I'm fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over his knees to give out his cuffs. Oh no. We're about to know his secret, isn't it?
Kaito?
Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on. Don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much, cut my throat or something. I don't know.
As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. That's it. I just need a drink of water. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito!
I'll go with... Don't follow me.
Huh?
I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Suichi.
Well...
I'll go with him. It'll be better if he collapses on the way. Right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't worry about Suichi. Kaito was just... Don't worry about Suichi. Kaito was just stressed out, is all. Why? Why did it end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted all of us to survive, and I wanted it so bad. I kept fighting for it, fighting for the truth. And this is what I get. We're trying to survive. We're just playing this stupid game. Said Kokichi.
Damn it!
It's almost time.
Someone kill him off.
Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it. Now is the time I'll end this killing game.
Well, at least we know what it says. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did the entire chapter 4 thing. I did not expect for me to act this way. Y'all know when I'm not, y'all know if I'm angry or I feel some type of way, I would just shut up in the class child, low key. So if you could, I'm not gonna talk all that much. I might do something maybe the next one, but Kokichi, I hate you. Someone kills him, I'll give you props. I didn't think that I didn't think killing Miu. I can't give props to Gonta. I can't do that. Even though I dislike Miu, not as much as I really hate and despise Kokichi right now. So, like I said, I'm not going to do that much talking. If you guys like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. And I'll see you guys the next time when I'm available. Y'all have a blessed one.